action.
Welcome to Your Art Sucks, the virtual edition. This is a show that Kyle and I put together a few years ago, where normally we sit with a panel of comics live in front of an audience, and we all learn about, experience, and make jokes about fine art. We started this show back in 2018 at 78th Street Studios in Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where the title of the show comes from. It's a piece of art from 78th Street Studios. This piece by Dana Depew is pretty self-explanatory. Just says your art sucks, and he's a fantastic artist who has not sued us for using it.
If you're ever in Cleveland, 78th Street Studios, we have basically a comedy club in the basement. It's a big warehouse building. Tons of artists there. They have a theater upstairs where there's plays and stuff going on. When you walk in, it's the door. This is a giant neon that's outside the door. It says "Your art sucks," and it was inspired because the artist's ex-girlfriend yelled at him while she was breaking up with him, and "Your art sucks," and walked out the door. So that's the story behind this piece.
It's very humbling, too.
Yes.
Before any artist gets to go to work at the beginning of their day, they get to see your art sucks. I think we all need that to start our day. Usually I pick out all of the art. I'm kind of the curator. I find the details. For this special virtual edition, Kyle has picked out a lot of art from Lima, Ohio. So what is this that we're looking at? Who's the artist for this?
I don't know the exact name of the artist, but I found it on artspace.com, and it was a part of their high school's talent search, and it's a great piece of her depressed mom.
Yeah, so this is a local high schooler.
Yeah, painted this. It kicks
God.
ass, dude. But it's
this is cool. So you can turn your grief, obviously. I don't know the exact story, but this is a clear sign you can turn your grief into something beautiful. Like if your sister dies and you want to paint your mom right after that event, this is it.
I imagine there's
what if that's the real story? Such a
I imagine there's an ashtray with a Newport, just smoke just coming in. And she's like, you know what? I'm not going to paint that in. Yeah, and the teddy bear. Oh, the sister died.
Yeah.
That's where you're getting that from. I get it.
I feel so bad for saying that now because I just strongly feel like that's going to be the real story.
Did you interpret this? This mom is, her daughter died and that's why she's holding the teddy bear? Is that what you saw when you saw
not just
this?
the daughter, but the favorite died. And then you're just we've got that other one, she's just standing over there with the fucking easel.
Yeah, this one, this is pretty good, but, sorry about your sister, I suppose, so. Oh, man.
Okay, so this is the dead sister, I'm assuming?
Well, they weren't that sad then, but she's a mutant.
This is another
high school kid.
This is another high schooler. I like this a lot. I like the double vision. It's really neat. This is how most people look to me around 2 a.m. once I'm done drinking at the bar.
I saw this picture and I was like, she probably got made fun of for having 4 eyes in middle school, but she was the most popular girl in high school.
The one nose is what throws me off so much.
It's almost like it hurts my eyes to look at, but I don't want to look away.
That's like a portrait of the least useful X-Men character.
I don't know. I like this piece. If you cross your eyes, actually, if you stare at her bottom 2 eyes and her nose and her mouth, she just looks like she's got a real smushed face. This one doesn't suck. I couldn't do this. Some of the pieces, I'm I can do this. I can pull this off. Give me 6 months of doing art, I can do it. This one, no way.
Absolutely not. Although, the part that I could do is keep fucking up the eyes and drawing too many. Well, rest in peace, dead sister. You turned into a very cool art. I'm going to need you to just change the picture so I can stop looking at it.
All right, well, let's get to some Lima art.
Yeah, this is the best. This is where we're starting with.
Well, we're just, White Wizard tattoo rocks, dude. It's a staple in the community. Tattoos are art.
It bothers me on a lot of levels, and the main one is the redundancy, because you can't just have White Wizard because that's redundant. There are no Black Wizards.
Definitely, they probably, maybe now, but they probably, back in the day, never batted an eyelash about giving you a swastika tattoo.
For sure, they're still doing swastika tattoos. This is the art of the same quality as the wizard in this photo?
I don't know. I'm not a tattoo guy.
Do you think they got an outside artist to do the outside of the tattoo place? Or do you think that's one of them who painted it?
They probably had junkies painted, if I had to guess.
Okay, that's huge too, because you can see the garbage cans. For scale, that is a massive mural.
Yeah, for a junkie, it's great.
Yeah, oh my god, they all had to stand on each other's shoulders. They're very weak. It's not good.
They stole the copper piping out of the building after they were done painting.
Now, would you get a tattoo from White Wizard?
I won't get a tattoo anyways because I'm, you know, a good Christian man. But, you know, if I were a tattoo guy, yeah.
This is like a definite sign that they reuse the needles over and over again.
All right, this is art. This is a sculpture in Lima. Right outside, if you look in the back there, you can see art space. So that's where we originally ran our shows. We moved down to Legacy Arts now, behind Alter Ego.
So what is it supposed to be?
I have no fucking idea, Logan. This thing has been there for years, and no one knows anything about it at all.
Yeah, wow. Do you think it like predates modern society?
No, I think it was maybe inspired by McDonald's.
Oh, because the arches?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It gives me Hydrant vibes. Like, I feel like this is just a weird, oversized fire hydrant that's wilted.
Oh, okay, I see. And it's just coming out each side like, ooh,
Yeah, or like one
I'm
of those-
sad there's no fires.
Yeah, it's like one of those weird water park things where it's just water being dumped down and you can go sit under it.
Oh, yeah, splash pads. Splash pads.
Yeah.
It's like when your parents don't want to go to the pool. Like
and you have no friends to play with, so you just sit under there and get soaked.
Yeah. I had friends growing up. I'm not a loser.
I didn't. I also was wearing a t-shirt the entire time. I was a very chubby kid.
I'm very fat and I still won't wear a t-shirt because I don't care about your opinions. This thing's been there forever. I don't know anything about it. I'll probably research it, and I probably should have researched it.
Yeah, I'm glad you're going to do that after.
Yeah, well, there's probably nothing written about it because no one knows literally anything about this piece.
I bet on the other side of this fucking piece is just a plaque with all of the details.
Probably. This painting...
so this is another high schooler.
No, this was actually a robot painted this. A robot from Lima named Drebin.
Okay.
I mean, that's unique in itself. The robot's fairly smart. It speaks over 20 languages, I think.
So
But
that's
it
why there
also
are no
paints-
jobs left, because you just have a robot that
Yeah,
does
this
everything?
robot suit. He's killing it.
Oh my gosh, this looks like
The piece is called Terry. And
So this is-
that's about all I know.
This is the
Terry.
titular Terry? Okay.
This is what he would be if he was a boy.
This is like a mix between like a Rugrats character and a Doug character.
Yeah. It's like Tommy Pickles was really into Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
He also probably has like real like shitty. Like he looks like he'd sell you shitty drugs.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, what is Mountain Dew if not shitty drugs?
Yeah.
Now, when you say a robot drew this, you mean like AI like made it on a screen, or like a robot
Like
used physical
physically
things?
drew
Okay.
it with like its hands and.
Wow. Okay.
If a real person drew this, like this is fucking terrible.
This
like,
is a little better than I can draw, to be honest with you. So I'm terrified of how robots are going to replace me very soon.
This.
There's a lot of charm to that. It basically can recognize what humans look like, and apparently they have fire coming out of their head, and I don't like that robots think that way. I'm gonna be honest, Llama, you need to shut down the robot. It's going to murder what's left of your town.
All right, next thing after you just yelled at everybody. We're
Sorry.
really alienated.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So somebody sent me this. It's somewhere along the highway.
I've seen this
in
many
Lima.
times.
There's multiple of them, but
Yeah.
I was like, hey, everybody in the group chat, I need some art from Lima. And this is the one thing that somebody sent me, and I was like, you know what? It's in.
Hell is real. So what do you think they're trying to say with this?
Hashtag Old Testament, dude.
I kind of like the idea of having hell is real, heaven is debatable. Like, we are for sure there is a hell.
Hell is real, and then there's a sign right after that says, welcome to Walpacaneta.
Now, if you're driving down the highway, you see the sign, do you start rethinking your life choices?
No. If somebody posted this on Facebook, on the other hand, yeah, I'm gonna repent. But
Oh, I mean, for sure, because there's going to be a story with it, there's comments, people are going to be like, this billboard is a quote of Einstein, and you're gonna be like, well, I got to think about that now. But just as is, standing on the side of the road, I mean, what else is that? What's behind it? What is that?
a farm,
A farm, just
dummy.
a random farm, but it's not like anything that's going to really inspire you. It's a plain white farm. Like, this is...
They're
I don't
letting you
know.
know. They're letting you know you're in God's country.
You put hell is real in front of the White House, I start thinking.
Yeah, dude.
You put it in front of like the pyramids. Yeah, okay, now we got something to think about. You put it in front of just a random farm in rural Ohio. I'm just gonna keep looking at the grass and hope that maybe some cows are coming up soon.
Absolutely. I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good reminder.
It's charming.
It's just like your art sucks for Christians.
Yeah.
You know, it's like your art sucks. Hell is real. If you're a Christian, yeah, it is.
But even if you're a Christian, like, this doesn't do anything for you. You knew that.
Yeah, but if you're an artist, you also know your art sucks.
Yeah.
It's just a reminder. It's humbling. I think it's humbling.
It's kind of like a threat.
They should put this outside of a church and
Yeah.
just let you know, like, hey, hell is real. Come inside. Better donate.
Like, what can I do? Yeah, see, that's placement. I think the important thing is less about this, we're gonna call it a piece, and more where it's at.
Yeah.
If this was in front of a church, yeah, you could say hell is real. Oh shit, I should go into that church.
We should be in that church.
Yeah, we should get in there right now. It's right there. Here, you're like, hell is real. Well, there's just a farm. Let's drive another 100 miles to a city.
Well, you ready for something better?
White Wizard tattoo. I'm still getting over White Wizard tattoo. So there's definitely like a Klansman push for that, right?
You
That's
know,
on purpose. That's gotta be on purpose.
The crazy thing is I've never even thought about it until like I put this picture on the slide and was like, we're gonna do this online show. Like, it never even crossed my mind that this was pretty racist sounding.
Yeah, no, this is totally racist sounding. This sounds like the type of place that only does neck tattoos. That said, if you have a tattoo from White Wizard Tattoo, send it to us. Let us know what this looks like, because now I'm interested. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. It's fine. But if it is a swastika, I get to say I told you so, and I'll feel good about that.
I hope we get a tattoo that's on a boob, but I bet they've done a lot of boob tattoos as well.
But it's like men's boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This is a toothbrush that was in somebody's front yard. I think it was a dentist office for some time.
Okay.
And this thing just kept getting stolen multiple times. There's little to no information on the internet about this thing, but anybody in Lima who's driven by this on Elm Street knows exactly what it is.
I like this. You know, I respect this. This is a good move if you're a dentist working out of your basement. You know,
That's exactly what it is, dude.
With everything going on right now, it's good to just work from home if you're a virtual dentist. I don't know how this works, but it's cool. I like it. Are those lights on the brush?
No, underneath it. I don't know. Yeah, underneath
like
it,
on the
but
bristles,
like,
I mean,
are you
like
on the
there's Christmas
bristles?
lights.
No, it's just old.
Okay.
No, I don't know what those.
It's just
It's
a gross
probably
toothbrush.
lights. Normally, those aren't there, or I've never went close enough to the house to see, you know, what it was. I never realized that until I got this picture online.
Now, I will say, if you have a giant toothbrush in front of your house, you better have some good-looking teeth. That toothbrush, that should be an award that you get for having the nicest teeth in any city.
That would be nice. People have stolen it like 4 or 5
How do you
times.
steal it? What do you mean?
They dig it
stole
out and they carry it down the street. Like I knew.
Do they get caught?
I knew one
every
person
time?
who did it. Not all the time. Sometimes it's just
They just
put out a thing. It's like the Lima News will be like, the toothbrush was stolen again. There's a reward, and then somebody's like, oh shit, I'll bring it back for $500.
I'm
then that's what
imagining like 4 crooks carrying a giant toothbrush, like Batman style, like they're just Joker's help.
just like on their tippy toes with like eye masks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a Lima police pulling them over, like, "Hey, where'd you get that toothbrush?" And they're like, "Oh, it's our toothbrush."
No.
Like, okay, carry on.
Yeah. Right.
Now, do you think they're ever going to upgrade to an electric giant toothbrush?
No. It'd be nice though.
Yeah.
That's a great point. I don't think so though. The
Well-
fact that they still have this thing up is pretty amazing to me.
Well, it's a wonderful piece.
And nobody gives it any credit, but people love this thing.
Yeah.
You know.
No, if I saw this in a nearby neighborhood, I would lose my shit every day.
Yeah,
I
we
love
go,
it.
look at that toothbrush. We should put one in our yards here in Cleveland.
Do it, yeah. Let's see what happens.
Basement
See if
guys.
anyone steals it.
Oh, this is our last slide. So we're shitting on Lima, but Cleveland has a bunch of dumb shit too.
Tons of dumb shit.
This thing is probably one of the dumbest things in Cleveland.
This is right near 78th Street Studios, where we've typically held this show. It's a couple blocks away. It's a giant paddle ball, and it was put up to memorialize a day when, Gordon Square, a small neighborhood in Cleveland, tried to set the world record for most people paddleballing at the same time. A record that wasn't too hard to hit. They needed 500 people. They didn't hit the record. They got to do about 420, 422 maybe, and they just had to give up because they couldn't find another 80 people. But they still have the paddleball statue that has absolutely nothing to do with the city whatsoever.
This is like if you lose the Super Bowl and you build a statue.
Yeah.
It's like Jim Tomey.
We
basically.
already built the statue. Oh my god, we didn't win the Super Bowl.
It's dumb, but it's nice when you're, eating a Whopper and you can just look out and see this beautiful art in Cleveland.
Yeah, most people assume this has something to do with the Burger King in the background, and it's unrelated completely. This is something that the city did because they wanted to do something fun, and it didn't work. And it's still a good landmark. It's a good landmark because if you're ever like, oh, where am I at? I see the paddleball. That means I'm at the right place. I'm at the Burger King that also sells weed.
Yeah, you definitely buy drugs at Burger King.
For sure.
It's fun though. I mean, actually, the guy that we run the room with at 78th Street Studios, Super Electric Pinball. He built this, and we love at the end of every single show reminding him how much that his art fucking sucks.
Usually we ask the crowd to just give their best joke about this piece, just so he can stand in the back of the room and feel a little bad about himself.
People get into it. We pass the mic around pre-coronavirus, and just let everybody in the audience. Everybody has a turn. They get to shit on this piece, and we just give them a nice slice of humble pie.
Yeah, and if you're watching this and you think of a really good roast or mean thing to say about it, send it to one of us. Let us know, and we'll pass along the word to the artist, because there's nothing better than reminding an artist your art sucks.
Or you could even just call Super Electric Pinball. And just call and just tell whoever's working there. It's probably not going to be Dave, but if somebody calls and says, "Hey, that paddleball statue sucks," they'll pass it along to the owner.
Yeah, so that's Super Electric Pinball in Cleveland, Ohio.
Put up the phone number, guys. We're putting a digital screen here.
Just call them, let them know everything you think about the paddleball.
Just tell them it sucks.
Yeah.
Tell them we sent you.
They're a small business that are in a crowded space. And during this pandemic, what they really need is someone to just kick them while they're down.
All right. Well, that'll do it for our show. Logan, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, my name's Logan Rishaw. I have a book that I put out this year, and it's been very hard to sell to people because I can't see people anymore. But it's called Albert Catmus, and you can get a PDF version on Amazon. We'll put the link somewhere probably, and it's just a bunch of funny essays and stories and sketches. So enjoy that, and if you like comedy, check out a podcast I do with a bunch of other funny people called What's So Funny, where we go through the lives of classic comedians from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And that's What's So Funny from Evergreen Media Podcasts.
All right, that's the show.
That's the show. Remember, your art sucks.
Bye.